What if I told you that everything you need to become wealthy is already inside you, not outside, in you? The way you think, the way you move, the way your soul reacts to the world, that is your gold mine. Carl Jung, the great Swiss psychiatrist, once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And today, I'm going to show you how that truth can not only bring you inner peace, but financial freedom. No pretending, no fake confidence, no playing roles that don't fit your soul. Just raw, authentic self-expression turned into income. This isn't a dream. It's a blueprint. But it starts with one rule. You must be willing to see yourself not as broken, but as powerful. Because if you watch till the end, you'll realize healing follows identity, your real identity. The first path to wealth by being yourself is to embrace your weirdness. The traits you've been hiding, your quirks, your interests, your thoughts, those are not flaws, they're signals. Indicators of what sets you apart in a world that's dying for authenticity. The marketplace is flooded with clones, people trying to be someone else. But the ones who rise, they lean into what makes them different. Whether you're deeply introspective, wildly creative, or brutally honest, those traits can become your brand. You don't need to be loud or extroverted to be successful. You just need to be real consistently. Authenticity cuts through noise. Jung believed that suppression of self leads to suffering, so don't silence your true nature. It might just be your most valuable asset. The second way is to monetize your self-awareness. Knowing who you are at a core level is not just a spiritual achievement, it's a business strategy. When you know your strengths, your triggers, your passions, you make better decisions. You stop wasting time chasing trends that don't align with you. You start creating products, services, content, or ideas that resonate with your soul, and people feel that. Jung called this individuation, the process of becoming whole. And when you build a business or brand from that place of wholeness, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like alignment. People can sense when something is coming from a deep place of truth, and they support it. Not just with likes or applause, but with money. Third, make money by telling your story, not the polished, filtered version, the real story. The pain, the struggle, the transformation. Carl Jung believed that our wounds are often the source of our power. In a world addicted to perfection, your truth becomes a mirror for others. People don't just buy products, they buy people. They buy stories, they buy journeys. If you can learn to articulate your life lessons through speaking, writing, video, coaching, or art, you open the door to wealth. You become a lighthouse for those still lost in the storm you already survived. Don't underestimate your experience. Someone out there needs your exact story to change their life, and they're willing to pay for the light you've earned. The fourth way is through energy alignment. Jung said, "What you resist persists." If you're constantly resisting your nature, trying to force a life that doesn't fit, you'll burn out. But when you align your energy with your true desires, opportunities begin to flow. Money flows where energy goes. This isn't new age fluff. It's energetic strategy. If you're a creative, create. If you're a problem solver, solve. If you're a deep thinker, teach. Don't waste years trying to be someone else. Your soul came with a map. Listen to it. The more in sync you are with your essence, the more magnetic you become. And that magnetism, that's currency. In today's world, authenticity is influence, and influence is income. Fifth, build a business around your archetype. Jung introduced the concept of archetypes, universal patterns of behavior rooted in our collective unconscious. Are you the healer, the teacher, the rebel, the creator? Discovering your core archetype can help you understand what type of business or content suits you best. For example, if you're a sage, start sharing wisdom. If you're a caregiver, consider coaching or healing work. When you work from your dominant archetype, you don't need motivation. It flows naturally. You're not forcing success, you're aligning with it. And that alignment is what draws abundance to you. People don't just buy what you do. They resonate with who you are. Your archetype is your advantage. Now let's address the biggest lie society tells you, that you need to fit in to make it. That's a trap. The system trains you to be average, so you don't disrupt it. But wealth doesn't come from fitting in. It comes from standing out. When you express your authentic self boldly, unapologetically, the right people find you, the ones who resonate, the ones who pay. Jung said, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. But that's where power lies. Acceptance is the birthplace of confidence, and confidence is the currency of impact. Don't tone yourself down. Turn yourself up. Your light threatens those stuck in darkness, but it also leads others to their own truth. Be bold, be loud, be real. Being yourself isn't just about what you say. It's about what you stop saying yes to. Every time you agree to something that doesn't align with you, you betray your soul. That betrayal builds resentment, anxiety, and burnout. Wealth flows when you start honoring your no. Your time is energy. Your attention is currency. Stop giving both away for free to things that drain you. Jung's concept of shadow work is relevant here. You must face the parts of you that seek approval or fear rejection. The more honest you become with your boundaries, the more space you create for your purpose. You can't build an empire on self-abandonment. Start choosing you and watch how life starts choosing you back. Let's get deeper. True wealth begins with inner integration. The reason most people fail isn't because they lack talent. It's because they are fragmented. One part wants success, another part fears it. One part wants freedom, another part sabotages it. Jung's work teaches us that integration, not perfection, is the goal. When you begin to embrace all aspects of yourself, the light and the dark, you become whole. And a whole person moves through life with clarity, confidence, and power. That wholeness radiates. It attracts clients, opportunities, allies. People trust those who are real. So stop chasing perfection. Start integrating. Your mess doesn't disqualify you. It qualifies you. Own it. You don't need to be famous. You need to be authentic in your niche. Carl Jung once said, "The shoe that fits one person pinches another." Stop wearing shoes that don't fit your soul. Your audience isn't everyone, it's your people, the ones who resonate with your frequency. Maybe you're not made for the mainstream. That's okay. You're made for something more powerful. Alignment. In the digital age, even a small but loyal audience can generate a six-figure income. The key is connection. When people feel like you get them, they follow, they share, they buy. So stop chasing millions. Start finding your tribe, serve them well, be yourself loudly, and let your tribe find you through your truth. Your personality is not a liability, it's your product. The way you talk, think, feel. These can all become monetizable in the right space. Jung would call this self-realization the full expression of the inner being. Think of people who built empires around their raw personality. Gary V, Oprah, Mr. Beast. They didn't hide, they amplified. If you're introverted, own it. If you're wild and eccentric, own it. If you're spiritual and philosophical, own that too. When you lean into your truth and show up online, the right people will find you. And when people trust your energy, they'll trust your offers. Remember, in the age of AI and clones, your humanity is your leverage. Use it. Too many people try to get rich by copying others, but the truth is, you were never meant to copy. You were meant to create. Jung said, "The creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect, but by the play instinct." You must rediscover that playfulness within you, the spark that makes you feel alive. Whether it's storytelling, designing, speaking, teaching, building, there's a form of creative expression that is uniquely yours. Follow that, build that, monetize that. People don't pay you for being perfect. They pay you for making them feel. So, give them something real, create from your soul, and let the world pay you back in kind. One of the most overlooked wealth strategies is radical self-trust. Not just trusting your skills, but trusting your gut, your timing, your journey. Jung believed the unconscious mind speaks through intuition. But most people ignore it. They wait for external validation. That delay is costly. Every time you hesitate, you rob yourself of momentum. Success doesn't come to the most talented. It comes to the most aligned. When you feel the pull to do something, launch a project, speak up, post that video, do it. The soul whispers before it screams. Honor the whisper, trust the process. You don't need guarantees. You need to move. Self-trust is the signal that attracts opportunity. And here's a truth no one talks about. You make the most money when you stop trying to make money and start trying to make impact. Jung taught that the deeper purpose of life is meaning. If your work isn't tied to meaning, it'll burn you out, even if it's profitable. But when you connect your talents to a cause, to a transformation, to something bigger than you, the universe supports it. People pay more when they feel more, and impact creates emotion. So instead of asking, "How can I get paid?" ask, "Who can I serve with my truth?" That question changes everything. Service aligned with soul becomes a business that lasts, because impact attracts income naturally.